Hey, how's it going, my bones? More YouTube reactions with SilverDFanng. We got another Ringo Tsuga video. If you didn't see the other one, you should. She is adorable. This one is bringing Asian food to school. So, yeah, so interesting. She both went to school in Japan and the US. And this is more talking to, well, she talks a little bit about both, but it's a lot about the cultural differences she felt being a Japanese girl in an elementary American school. And it's interesting. Enjoy.
A lot of the people from the previous videos just completely neglected the fact that in my first video I said, like, I grew up in America and Japan. Everyone heard Japan and went, yippee, we're all weebs, we love Japan, and forgot that I'm from fucking USA. America, rah!
American!
I'm American. I went to school in America too. In America, it's very normalized for cafeteria food to be a thing. Like sloppy mashed potatoes.
Really fatty, greasy food.
Maybe chicken nuggets, which is like the American comfort food, sure. But it was not my comfort food growing up. Pizza day. That cardboard shit, it was awful.
It's
I mean,
awful.
I liked it. It was pizza, but like straight cardboard.
Look, bad pizza is still pizza. Cardboard pizza, man.
I would not be able to tell the difference. And the happy face potatoes, I would always steal those from friends. I did not like American
It explained in the one other video used to animate for other channels. Oh, that makes sense. Look, if a channel blows up, it's like this over time. Sometimes it's organic. Most times it's because they have connections. Am I complaining? No. It's just, it's a fact.
Cafeteria food. So I would always ask my mom to make me a bento box. Ooh, Japanese as hell, I know.
Oh my god, that's so cute. Oh my god, that fucking apple is so cute with the little bento box. Oh.
But she would pack whatever she could in there. Sometimes it was sushi, just straight up. Sometimes curry rice, which has a distinct smell, rice. But oh well, f you, it tasted good. I love Japanese curry rice. Sometimes it was just like rice and then vegetables and like some meatballs or...
The channel's only 9 months and they got over 500K thousand. To me, I call that overnight.
Whatever. Like, it was just healthy food every single day. And everyone else is like, oh, I have to line up to go to the cafeteria and get my ass cardboard pizza food. And I was like, haha, I'm gonna eat right now in front of you. Just you guys. Anyway, yeah, I grew up in America with shit-ass food, but I was the only one who got good food. In elementary school, while I was in America, I would bring my lunch to school every single day, my little cute little lunch, and I did not know social norms. I did not understand bullying and like picking
social
fun,
norms,
which happened
she learned racism
throughout my life, and I figured it out later. But early on, I did not get it. I did not understand why would people do that. So imagine 5 to like 7-year-old Ringo. Everyone else is in line. They get their food. They all sit down. It's the shitty like elementary school cafeteria. I'm eating my cute little bento box that had like seaweed on it, that had like little sausage wieners, egg rolls. Mostly stuff you can recognize, like a fucking tomato or a cucumber. Like, you can recognize that kind of stuff. But the girl next to me that day just decided that she did not recognize anything in my food and wanted to be an asshole. She looked at my food and was like, ew, it's f***ing disgusting. What is that shit? I do not understand that she's bullying me for my food. And I'm like, this is rice.
Kids can be mean. They'll find any way to be a dick.
I'm so sorry you've never had it in your life. I'm so sorry you've never had it before. It's such a basic necessity food. And I'm like, it's rice. She's like, ew. And I'm like, this is called a tomato. Have you never had it? She's like, ew, I'm not talking about that. I'm like, have you just never had food? She's like, ew, no, I'm talking about that thing. And she's pointing to the seaweed on my rice. And that day in particular, my mom made me a character bento, karaben, which is where they put like a design into actual food.
I've seen these.
Box.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
She made like one of my favorite childhood characters, which no one in America will recognize, but it was like Anpanman Panna. It was a like childhood anime for like kids to watch. The equivalent of like SpongeBob in America. So I was like, oh, that's my favorite character. Norbanna, she kicks ass and like she kills bad guys. She's so cool. And this girl is just like, it looks gross. What's that black thing? Because it was seaweed. It looks like that. And I'm trying to explain like, oh, it's seaweed and rice. The one thing I remember her saying, I was a baby, but I remember exact word for word that she said, that's disgusting. It looks like bird poo.
Your bird poop.
And that was the moment where I was like, I'm being bullied. Whoa. It's just
Nice
like those
you.
like commercials
I'm
that
Dolph.
are like, kids, don't be racist. Don't be a bully. Like, that's what it felt like. I was like, whoa, it's fucking real. Like, something snapped within me. I feel like the modern current version of myself possessed 5-year-old me. It was like, do it. Fucking do it. Kill her. So with my little tiny hands, I pick up the seaweed with the
Make this child wish he was never born.
chopsticks. And I was like, do you want to try it? Tastes good. And I slapped it onto her face.
Yeah! Seaweed attack! Hapuchuda!
But she fucking screamed. She cried and screamed and ran to the teacher like a little snitch. And she was like, teacher, Ringo abused me. Ringo slapped some bird shit on me. And I was like, I don't know what she's talking about. And because I was the quiet kid growing up in America and in Japan, I was the quiet kid. If you know, you know. So no one ever suspected me because I was such a good little apple. I was never a bad apple. And then as I got older, there was this kid in high school who straight up, like, no one in the class liked him. I didn't even, like, bring anything weird in my lunch that day. It was, like, rice and vegetables and then some meat. It was the most basic food you can have. And he came up to me and was like,
go back to your curry-eating country.
Kill him. Kill him now. Kill him. He's a future young American. Kill him.
actually, let me re-say that. He said,
Why don't you go back to your curry-eating country?
my best friend at the time got pissed for me and was about to, like, throw hands.
Because Dom's racist. Honestly, I think it's just a generic white dude with black hair. Dom, like, I know who Dom is. It is kind of just generic.
With this guy. I didn't react.
Not saying Dom's
Because
generic.
I was like, that's the wrong Asian. Like, Japan has Japanese curry, but, like, curry-eating country is the wrong kind of Asian. Anyway,
I mean, a lot of Asian countries have curry. So I feel like it does fit. I feel like he just said go to your curry-eating country. He didn't say the curry country. He just said a curry country.
what I'm saying is this guy's wrong. His racism was wrong. So, like, I couldn't even be offended. I was just like, are you fucking dense? I talked about how I would always bring Japanese food and, like, bento boxes to my American schools. My sister did not want that. She saw and heard about how much I was, like, being bullied about it. And I got tough skin since I was a kid.
This is sadly a trend I've heard. A lot of kids with immigrant backgrounds afraid of showing their culture, especially in the US. In Canada, it's not as bad. Usually, we kind of have an acceptance policy for the most part. There's some racism for sure. But I hear in the US, it's just common just to judge. And a lot of horror stories of kids just feeling bad about not being white American. It's shitty. Apple got the same thought process as me when they get the race wrong. Someone's like, you like cantaloupe? It's like, bitch, it's watermelon. And yes.
That was the regular. But she heard those stories and was like, yeah, I want to eat the happy face potato wedges.
They're
and
awful.
Did not go through the road that I did. So she didn't go through that bullying. Good on her.
It's less in the US, but it just keeps rotating which races hate it. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. We got issues in Canada. We also have ignorant, racist people in Canada that are afraid of the boogeyman that doesn't exist.
But fuck you for leaving me behind and letting me go through all that by myself. It's like my generation, I got bullied for all the food that I had and like brought to school. But nowadays, they're trying to hit all the East Asian foods. Wow, I love tteokbokki. I love sushi. I love tanghoru.
So this is something that anyone that understands how you build culture works. You go with the children. If you make something that children like and you make it just seem normal, it becomes normal. So shows like this really make Asian culture look acceptable and not as foreign or scary. You saw this a lot with Europe like 50 years ago. You see this you saw this with Australia in the 80s and 90s. It's why you don't see a lot of African culture, because they don't want you to not think they're not scary. Yeah, I see the shark too. I don't remember. She has a new... I'm sorry. She retired in a new... Okay. She has a new VTuber, right? Or did she completely retire? I actually don't know.
Like, words that do not sound English at all, people are now able to, like, eat and pronounce. Anyway, speaking of American food being unhealthy, I have never in my entire life heard of deep-fried ice cream until I was in my adult ages. What?
Okay, so she is back. Like, when I say... Okay, so she has a new setup.
The actual is that? What do you mean ice cream is hot? Ice cream is supposed to be cold. Why is it deep fried? How do you fry a fucking ice cream? Why is there deep fried Oreos?
Look, I'm not gonna lie. Fair food slaps. Should you live on fair food? Absolutely not. But sometimes you just gotta eat a deep fried Twinkie or a deep fried Oreo. Or, in Canada, a beaver tail. Really good.
We deep frying everything. I'm scared. The first time I had
Well, yeah. Kind of what I mean is she's still VTubing. She's just now she's independent. That's kind of what I mean by it's common for them to retire and then become independent. OMG, I have not had a beaver tail in ages. Zach, you, me, Peony this summer. Beaver tails. Maybe a concert. Soon. I'm sorry. I'm watching Funny Apple Lady.
Fried ice cream, ironically, was in America at a Japanese restaurant. I wanted to jump out of the window. It tasted great, but I hated the concept of it. Are you showing me a Google search image of deep fried butter? You
Deep fried butter is a real thing.
disgusting fuck.
Deep fried Kool-Aid is a thing.
I have never deep fried butter.
Fair food.
Yeah.
It's not fair for you to have that. Fuck you. I'm going home to give my uncultured friends a taste of edamame. There's healthy American food. Why don't y'all fucking eat that for fairs? I'm done.
Sensationalism.
The sensation is being killed.
The sensation is the blood pressure that is rising.
The sensation is my blood pressure rising.
True. Okay. Wait. Okay, so it actually was Dom and not just a Dom lookalike? Okay, so Gelgura hasn't streamed in a couple of months. Then you are correct, Silver. Okay. His channel popped up. Good. Hey, thanks for checking out this video. Check me out on Twitch, SilverDFanng, 2 N's in Fang. Check me out on Twitter and Blue Sky under the same name. Also TikTok. Have a great night.